Here are your weather headlines as we kick off a new work week. Hope you all had a beautiful weekend, by the way. We will have a cooler start to the week. So again, if you like things on the mild end, for me, it was sweater weather when it came to the mornings and evenings. It was absolutely perfect when we talk about the past couple of days. Similar conditions will follow us into the start, but looking ahead towards the end of the week, we are going to have a warm up, especially for the inland valleys, mountains, and desert areas, all due to that ridge of high pressure. It's going to move a little more westward. And when it does, it's also going to increase offshore flow, bringing in some monsoon and moisture for us. All right, here's a live look, a gorgeous shot from our Mount Woodson sky cam. You could actually see that inversion layer in the distance there. A lot of us are waking up underneath those clouds. It's worse for the coastal spots than it is for the valleys. And that's why the inland valleys are actually waking up a little on the cooler end because it's not as cloudy. High 60s though for spots like downtown as well as Chula Vista. And Julian, you're waking up close to 60 degrees, but not quite there at 59. So here's that ridge of high pressure I just mentioned. It's going to expand westward, strengthening, bringing a pretty big warm up, not only for Southern California, but much of the West Coast. And that's going to trigger some extreme heat warnings in the coming days. As of right now, we're not tracking any, but that extreme heat watch is expected to take place Thursday and Friday and could very well get extended into Saturday, depending on how warm it gets. The rain chance is going to climb looking ahead to Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and that's when we have that surge of monsoon and moisture. These numbers are likely going to change the closer we get to the week's end, but as of right now, we are looking at the surge impacting the second half of the week and mainly confined to the mountains and desert communities. All right, here's what we're expecting for today's highs for some areas in comparison to where we should be for this time of year. We're going to be trending on the cooler end, about 4 degrees or so cooler, and about 1 degree cooler for spots like Borrego Springs. As we take a look at today's highs, we're going to be pushing into the mid to low 70s for most of the coastal areas, but spots like La Jolla will likely stick in the 60s and will be in the mid 80s this afternoon for the inland valleys. Today's going to be the coolest day on tap for the next 7 days, and then temperatures will slowly start to climb closer to 80 degrees starting tomorrow. So Tuesday, Wednesday sort of act as our transition days into that warming pattern. Thursday and Friday, and then we cool down a couple of degrees. So by the time we get to the weekend, it's going to be fairly nice. And as always, you can find an extended weather forecast on CBS 8 Plus, download on your TV and watch for free.